Hey there, Captain. Ready when you are. Flaps 1 degree.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks as well as the snacks. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now sit back, relax and enjoy the flight.
Flaps 2 degrees. Flaps 5 degrees. Flaps 10 degrees. Flaps 15 degrees.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 707 at 35 nautical miles to the southeast at 11,000 feet, inbound for landing.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 40, inbound on the ILS runway 34 left.
EgyptAir 707, enter right base runway 35 right. EgyptAir 40 make a left 364 spacing. EgyptAir 707, unable. Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 707, inbound on the ILS runway 3 for left.
Stand by, EgyptAir 40.
EgyptAir 707, enter right base runway 3 for left. Enter right base runway 3 for left, EgyptAir 707.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 40 is 32 nautical miles to the southeast at 11,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 34 left.
EgyptAir 40 make a left 364 spacing.
I'm sorry, EgyptAir 40. EgyptAir 40, disregard last message.
EgyptAir 40, maintain present speed.
Maintain present speed, EgyptAir 40.
EgyptAir 40, correction, stand by.
Stand by, EgyptAir 40.
EgyptAir 40, maintain slowest practical speed. EgyptAir 707, is on right base runway 3 for left.
Unable, EgyptAir 40.
EgyptAir 707, roger.
EgyptAir 40, disregard last message.
EgyptAir 707, number 1, runway 34 left, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 34 left, EgyptAir 707.
EgyptAir 40, is on right base runway 34 left.
EgyptAir 40, maintain slowest practical speed.
Maintain slowest practical speed, EgyptAir 40. November 861 Charlie Oscar, requesting change to runway 35 right.
November 861 Charlie Oscar. Enter straight in runway 35 right.
Enter straight in runway 35 right, November 861 Charlie Oscar.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
EgyptAir 707. Number 2. Traffic to follow is on final. Number 2. Behind the traffic on final. EgyptAir 707.
EgyptAir 40 is on right downwind runway 34 left.
EgyptAir 40. Roger. Shamrock 0712, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Istanbul Tower on 118.07. EgyptAir 40 make a left 360 for spacing.
EgyptAir 40, correction, stand by.
November 861 Charlie Oscar. Number 1. Runway 35 right. Cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 35 right, November 861 Charlie Oscar. Thank you, November 861 Charlie Oscar.
EgyptAir 707 is on right downwind runway 3 for left. EgyptAir 383, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Istanbul Tower on 118.07.
November 861 Charlie Oscar is on final runway 35 right.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 383 is 21 nautical miles to the south at 5,200 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 34 left.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 694 is 20 nautical miles to the east at 10,100 feet, inbound for landing. EgyptAir 707 make a left 360 for spacing. EgyptAir 383 make a right 360 for spacing. November 861 Charlie Oscar, Roger.
Thank you, November 861 Charlie Oscar. Stand by, EgyptAir 40.
EgyptAir 7474, enter straight and runway 35 right. Number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
Enter straight and runway 35 right, behind the traffic on final, EgyptAir 7474.
EgyptAir 383 make a right 360 for spacing. Shamrock 0712, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Istanbul Tower on 118.07. Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Istanbul Tower on 118.07. Shamrock 0712, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Istanbul Tower on 118.07. EgyptAir 707, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Istanbul Tower on 11.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 40 is 18 nautical miles to the south at 4,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 34 left.
Making a right 360, Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 707, inbound on the ILS runway 3 for left.
Number 1, clear to land, runway 35 right, EgyptAir 7474.
EgyptAir 707, enter straight and runway 34 left. Number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Enter straight and runway 34 left, behind the traffic on final.
Flaps
EgyptAir
40 degrees.
707.
Spoilers retracted. Gear down.
Shamrock 0712 make a right 360 for spacing.
Making a right 360, Shamrock 0712.
Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee, thank you. Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 707, inbound on the GPS runway 3 for left.
You're welcome, Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 40 is 12 nautical miles to the south at 3,300 feet, inbound for landing. Going around, Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy.
EgyptAir 707. Number 1. Runway 3, EgyptAir 40. Go around. Make right traffic runway 34 left.
Going around, Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy.
EgyptAir 383. Go around.
Going around, EgyptAir 40. Stand by, EgyptAir 40.
Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy. Roger. Make left traffic runway 35 right.
Roger, Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy.
Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee. Enter straight in runway 35 right.
EgyptAir 383 is on final runway 34 left, full stop.
Istanbul Tower, Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee, inbound on the visual runway 34 right.
EgyptAir 383. Roger. Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee. Enter straight in runway 34 right. Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 694 is 20 nautical miles to the south at 4,900 feet. Inbound for landing.
Enter straight in runway 34 right, Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee.
Shamrock 0712. Go around. Make right traffic runway 34 left.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 707. Inbound on the ILS runway 34 left.
Going around. Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 40 is 7 nautical miles to the south at 2,200 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 34 left.
EgyptAir 707. Enter straight in runway 34 right. Number 2. Traffic to follow is on final.
EgyptAir 707. Requesting change to runway 34 left.
Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo November make a left 360 full spacing.
Flight attendant,
EgyptAir
prepare for landing,
707.
please.
Unable.
EgyptAir 707. Disregard last message.
Stand by, Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo November.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 694. Inbound on the ILS runway 35 left. EgyptAir 694 make a left 360 full spacing. Making a left 360, EgyptAir 694. Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy. Enter straight in runway 34 right. Number 2. Traffic to follow is on final.
Enter straight in, runway 34 right, behind the traffic on final, Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy.
EgyptAir 707 is on final runway 34 left.
Approaching 34 left. EgyptAir 40 is on final runway 34 left.
Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo, EgyptAir 40. Roger.
Enter straight in runway 35 right, Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo November.
400.
Thank you, EgyptAir 40.
Thank you, EgyptAir 707.
300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30.
Kilo Sierra
20.
Yankee Romeo November. Enter straight in runway 35
Landing spoilers
right.
extended.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. At this time, you may use your mobile phones if you wish. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a pleasant stay.
Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo November is on final runway 34 left, full stop.
Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo November, go around, make right traffic runway 34 right.
Spoilers retracted.
Good day, Kilo Sierra Yankee Romeo November.
EgyptAir 694, number 1, runway 35 right, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 35 right, EgyptAir 694.
EgyptAir 70.
EgyptAir 40, request permission to cross runway 16 right.
EgyptAir 707, hold short of runway 16 right. EgyptAir 40, hold short of runway 16 right.
Approaching runway 16 left.
Istanbul Tower, EgyptAir 007 is 16 nautic.
Holding short runway 16 right, EgyptAir 40.
Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee, exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy, requesting change to runway 34 right.
Wilco, Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee.
Istanbul Tower, Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy, inbound on the visual runway 34 right.
Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy, enter straight in runway 34 right.
Enter straight in runway 34 right, Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy.
Charlie Alpha Papa Tango November Mike Oscar Heavy, number 1, runway 34 right, cleared to land.
EgyptAir 707, request permission to cross runway 16 right.
Number 1, clear.
EgyptAir 707, hold short of runway 16 right.
Holding short runway 16 right, EgyptAir 707. Stand by, EgyptAir 707.
Istanbul Unicorn, EgyptAir 694 is on final, runway 35 right.
Istanbul Unicorn, EgyptAir 007 is 11 nautical miles to the south at 3,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 34 left.
Istanbul Unicum, EgyptAir 694 is clear of all runways.
Istanbul Unicum, Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee, crossing runway 17 right. Istanbul Unicum, Charlie Papa Tango Romeo Yankee, crossing runway 17 left.
Istanbul Unicum, EgyptAir 707 is clear of all runways.
Istanbul ground, EgyptAir 694, request taxi to parking. EgyptAir 694, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking, Shamrock 0712.
Taxiing to parking, EgyptAir 694.
Shamrock 0712, request frequency change. Shamrock 0712, disregard last message.
Flaps 5 degrees up.
Istanbul ground, EgyptAir 707, request taxi to parking.
EgyptAir 707, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking, EgyptAir 707. EgyptAir 707, request permission to cross runway 35 left.
EgyptAir 707, cross runway 35 left.
Crossing runway 35 left, EgyptAir 707.
EgyptAir 40, request permission to cross runway 35 left.
EgyptAir 40, cross runway 35 left.
Crossing runway 35 left, EgyptAir 40.
Thank you, EgyptAir 707.
Thank you. Good day, EgyptAir 694.
EgyptAir 707. Request permission to cross runway 35 right.
EgyptAir 707. Cross runway 35
Approaching
right.
runway 17
Crossing
right.
runway 35 right. EgyptAir 707. Thank you. Good day, EgyptAir 707.
EgyptAir 40. Request permission to cross runway 35 right.
EgyptAir 40. Cross runway 35 right.
Crossing runway 35 right. EgyptAir 40. Approaching runway 17 left. On runway 17 left. Flaps, flaps.
EgyptAir 40, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking. EgyptAir 40.
Taxiing to parking. EgyptAir 707.
Istanbul ground, EgyptAir 007, request taxi to parking.
EgyptAir 007, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking, EgyptAir 007. EgyptAir 007, request permission to cross runway 17 right.
EgyptAir 007, cross runway 17 right.
Crossing runway 17 right, EgyptAir 007. EgyptAir 007, request permission to cross runway 17 left.
EgyptAir 007, cross runway 17 left.
Crossing runway 17 left, EgyptAir 007.
EgyptAir 007, thank you, good day.
You're welcome, EgyptAir 007.
EgyptAir 707, thank you, good day.
You're welcome, EgyptAir 707.